promises are fair, the party's sure, and our induction full of prosperous hope.
Lord Mortimer and cousin Glendower, will you sit down, and Uncle Worcester? Plegapont, I forgot the map.
No, here it is. Sit, cousin Percy, sit, good cousin Hotspur. By that name, as oft as Lancaster doth speak of you, his cheek looks pale, and with a rising sigh he wisheth you in heaven.
And you in hell, as oft as Owen Glendower spoke of.
I cannot blame him. For at my nativity, the front of heaven was full of fiery shapes of burning cressets, and the frame and huge foundation of the earth shaked like a cow.
Why, so it would have done at the same season if your mother's cat had but kitten, though you yourself have never been born.
I say the earth did shake when I was born.
And I say the earth was not of my mind, if you suppose as fearing you it shook.
The heavens were all on fire, and the earth did tremble.
Oh, then the earth shook to see the heavens on fire, and not in fear of your nativity. Disease in nature oftentimes breaks forth in strange eruptions. Oft the beldam earth is with a kind of colic, pinched and vexed by the imprisoning of unruly wind within her womb, which for enlargement striving shakes the old beldam earth, and topples down steeples and moss-grown towers. At your birth, a grandam earth, having this distemperature in passion shook.
Cousin, of many men I do not bear these crossings. Give me leave to tell you once again that at my birth the front of heaven was full of fiery shapes. The goats run from the mountains, the herds were strangely clamorous to the frighted fields. All these signs have marked me extraordinary, and all the courses of my life do show that I am not in the role of common men. Where is he living, clipped in by the sea that chides the banks of England, Scotland, Wales, that calls me pupil, or hath read to me, and bring him out that is but woman's son, can trace me in the tedious ways of art, or hold me pace in deep experiments.
I think there's no man speaks better Welsh out to dinner.
Peace, cousin Percy, you will make him mad.
I can call spirits from the vasty deep.
Why, so can I, or so can any man. But will they come when you do call for them?
Why, I can teach thee, cousin, to command the devil.
And I can teach thee, cuz, to shame the devil by telling truth. Tell truth and shame the devil. If thou hast power to raise him, bring him hither, and I'll be sworn I have power to shame him hence. Oh, while you live, tell truth and shame the devil.
Come, come, no more of this unprofitable chat.
3 times hath Henry Bolingbroke made head against my power. Threats from the banks of Wye and sandy bottom Severn have I sent him bootless home and weather-beaten back.
Oh, home without boots, on in foul weather too, how escapes the agues in the devil's name?
Come, so we divide our right according to our threefold order ta'en.
The Archdeacon hath divided it into 3 limits very equally. England from Trent and Severn hitherto by south and east is to my part assigned. All westward Wales beyond the Severn shore, and all the fertile land within that bound to Owen Glendower. And, dear coz, to you the remnant northward, lying off from Trent. And our indentures tripartite are drawn, which being sealed interchangeably, a business that tonight may execute, tomorrow, cousin Percy, you and I and my good lord of Worcester will set forth to meet Northumberland and the Scottish powers, as is appointed us at Shrewsbury. My father Glendower is not ready yet, nor will we need his help these 14 days. Within that space you may have drawn together your tenants, friends, and neighbouring gentlemen.
A shorter time shall send me to you, lord, and in my conduct shall your ladies come, from whom you now must steal and take no leave. For there will be a world of water shed upon the parting of your wives and you.
Methinks my moiety north from Burton here in quantity equals not one of yours. Look how this river comes me cranking in and cuts me from the best of all my land, the huge half-moon, the monstrous cantal-out. I'll have the current in this place dammed up, and then the smug and silver Trent shall run in a new channel, fair and evenly, shall not wind with such a deep indent to rob me of so rich a bottom here.
Not wind? It shall, it must. You see, it doth.
Yea, but mark how he bears his course, and runs me up with like advantage on the other side, gelding the opposite continent as much as on the other side it takes from you.
Yea, but a little charge will trench him here, and on this north side win this cape of land, and then he will strike you.
I'll have it so, a little charge will do it.
I'll not have it altered.
Will not you?
No, nor you shall not.
You shall say me nay.
Why, that will
Let
I.
me not understand you then. Speak it in Welsh.
I can speak English, Lord, as well as you. For I was trained up in the English court, where being but young, I frame it to the heart many an English ditty lovely well, giving the tongue a helpful ornament, a virtue that was never seen in you.
Oh, Mary, and I am glad of it with all my heart. I had rather be a kitten and cry mew than one of these same meter ballad mongers. I had rather hear a brazen candlestick turned or the dry wheel grate on the axle tree, and that would set my teeth nothing on edge, nothing so much as mincing poetry. It's like the forced gait of a shuffling nag.
Come, shall have Trent turn.
I do not care. I'll give thrice so much land to any well-deserving friend. But in the way of bargain, mark ye me, I'll cavil on the 9th part of a hair. Are the indentures drawn? Shall we be gone?
The moon shines fair. You may away by night. I'll haste the writer, and withal break with your wives of your departure hence. I fear my daughter will run mad, so much she doteth on her Mortimer.
Fie, Cousin Percy, how you cross my father!
I cannot choose. Sometimes he angers me with telling me of the mouldwarp and the ant, of the dream of Merlin and his prophecies, of a dragon and a finless fish, a clipped-winged griffin and a molting raven, a couching lion and a ramping cat, and such a deal of skimble, scamble stuff as puts me from my faith. Let me tell you, he held me last night at least 9 hours in reckoning up the several devils' names that were his lackeys. I cried harm, and oh well, go to, but mocked him not a word. He is as tedious as a tired horse, a railing wight, worse than a smoky house. I had rather live with cheese and garlic in a windmill far than feed on cakes and have him talk to me in any summer house in Christendom.
In faith, he is a worthy gentleman, exceedingly well-read and profited in strange concealments, valiant as a lion and as wondrous affable and as bounteous as mines of India. Shall I tell you, cousin, he holds your temper in a high respect and curbs himself even from his natural scope when you come cross his humor. Faith, he does. I warrant you, that man is not alive might so have tempted him as you have done, without the taste of danger and reproof. But do not use it oft, lest me entreat you.
In faith, my lord, you are too wilful blame, and since your coming hither have done enough to put him quite besides his patience. You must needs learn, Lord, to amend this fault, though sometimes it shows greatness, courage, blood, and that's the dearest grace it renders you, yet oftentimes it doth present harsh rage, defect of manners, want of government, pride, haughtiness, opinion, and disdain, the least of which haunting a nobleman that loseth men's hearts, and leave behind a stain upon the beauty of all parts besides, beguiling them of commendation.
Well, I am schooled. Good manners be your speed. Here come our wives, and let us take our leave.
This is the deadly spite that angers me. My wife can speak no English. I know Welsh.
My daughter weeps. She will not part with you. She'll be a soldier too, till to the wars.
Good father, tell her that she and my Aunt Percy shall follow in your conduct speedily.
She is desperate here, a peevish, self-willed harlotry, one that no persuasion can do good upon.
I understand thy looks. That pretty Welsh that thou pourst down from these swelling heavens I am too perfect in. And but for shame in such a parley should I answer thee. I understand thy kisses, and thou mine, and that's a feeling disputation. But I will never be a truant's love till I have learned thy language. For thy tongue makes Welsh as sweet as ditties highly penned, sung by a fair queen in a summer's bower with ravishing division to her lute.
Many if you melt, then will she run mad.
Oh, I am ignorance itself in this.
She bids you on the wanton rushes lay you down, and rest your gentle head upon her lap, and she will sing the song that pleaseth you, crowning your eyelids with the god of sleep, charming your blood with pleasing heaviness, making such difference twixt wake and sleep as is the difference twixt night and day in the hour before the heavenly harnessed team begins his golden progress in the east.
With all my heart, I'll sit and hear her sing, by which time will our book, I think, be drawn.
Do so. And those musicians that shall play to you hang in the air 1,000 leagues from hence, and straight they will be here. 6 and a 10.
Come, Kate, thou art perfect in lying down. Come, quick, quick, that I might lay my head in your lap.
Go, ye giddy goose.
Now I perceive the devil understands Welsh. 'Tis no marvel he is so humorous. My lady is a good musician.
How then should you be nothing but musical, if you are altogether governed by humours? Lie still, ye thief, and hear the lady sing in Welsh.
I had rather hear Lady my Brock howl in Irish.
Wouldst thou have thy head broken?
No,
Then be still.
neither. 'Tis a woman's fault.
Now, God help thee.
To the Welsh lady's bed.
What's that?
Peace, she sings.
Han vil vi avskjenken en lenken og lar, mot landet der en hatt med nei bar. Her kan mein finger følge seg ferdig snær, I har av et engladen nyhetene. I fløt for jeg går, I lauer bonne fikk henne figalon. Quando they heter on lauer og les, familien fenir premier conference.
Come, Kate, I'll have your song too.
Not mine, in good sooth.
Not yours, in good sooth. Hark, you swear like a comfort maker's wife. Not you, in good sooth. And as true as I live, and as God shall mend me, and as sure as day, and give such sauce and surety for thy oaths as if thou never walkst further than Finsbury. Swear me, Kate, like a lady, as thou art a good mouth-filling oath, and leave in sooth on such protest to pepper gingerbread to velvet guards and Sunday citizens. Come, sing.
I will not sing.
It's the next way to turn tailor or be redbreast teacher, and the indentures be drawn hell away within these 2 hours. And so, come in when you will.
Come, Lord Mortimer. You are as slow as hot Lord Percy is on fire to go. By this our book is drawn. We'll but seal and then to horse immediately.
With all my heart.